ring into it, but not much else, is normally what I hear. So I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm hoping it's going to be like a Jammy Dodger cookie kind of thing, you know, like, or jam drop ones, you know, where like they've got like that like genuine drop of jam in the middle and it's like nice and gummy. Like that's what I'm hoping through like the muffin. Either that, or I'll just say fuck it and I'll put it all into a tin and I'm going to have a muffin cupcake, like, what do you call it, like a cupcake cake kind of thing. But I did buy like little cupcake paper thingies that like supposed to hold it, so we'll see, because I don't think I own a fucking muffin tray. I think I did once. I don't know where it is. I don't have a very big kitchen, so a lot of the time I have to store stuff in like my guest room cupboard, and like of course being like a storage area, I have like all kinds of things stored in there, you know. So anything I want to use, I usually have to like dig through stuff and then like clean up and then use and stuff. So fuck knows where it is, or if I still have it at all. I may have given it to somebody because I don't really bake. Make a cake in a cup. It's then a cupcake. No, it's a cake in a cup. Where is this pen that's not closed? Is it still the cotton? Yeah, here it is. I like that it like marked it red then. Never do hauling, of course you won't, Mark. What about you? Guys, I gotta stop leaving that down there. You know, there's recipes for like cake in a cup and stuff like that. It is a different recipe. That's why I think if I fucked around with like a cupcake and tried to make it into like cake, it probably wouldn't like set and rise and shit properly because it's usually like smaller amounts. It would be something to do with like the consistency, I'm sure, that would like prevent it, you know. I wonder if we got enough slate for down here yet. Cupcake, not to be confused with cupcake. Yep, cake cup. You're damn fucking right. You can do it, Zaggle. Get in there. I don't know if that was harvestable behind it, but I don't think he's holding berries. He's not holding berries, so I guess we don't get that. But yeah, once I've got this outer area, like here, I wanted to move it back one. This was not the intention from the beginning, I just hated how it looked once it was built. So I'll move it over by one. It just means that these rooms have like that little bit more space. If I want to put a light or a statue, I have room later. I'll probably put statues, honestly. It'll work out. I also want to start getting statues made. Reminds me, I made benches. Do we have wood for that? No, we did not. Out of interest, this is the longest we've gone without some kind of death and like lack of prosperity. Like obviously Marigold died, and that really sucks because she was an original fucking Rumbo. It's the same thing as if Zeke, like the infection was in the neck. There's not much I can really do. Like with Zeke dying or disappearing on the way here from Quillen. Yeah, there wasn't much I could do. There is that TV, give me that. I spotted this the other day and I don't have much in the way of seats, but who's breaking shit? I heard something getting broken. Where? I can hear it and I'm not spotting it. Oh, there's Beaver. There you are. Alright, how do I want to do this? Is it in line? Yeah, it's in line with the lights. Alright, I'm gonna get more of these TVs. And eventually they'll all be powered. What the hell was that? Was that a light? Sorry. I was not expecting that. I had zero warning. Like, no warning at all that that was about to happen. Actually, I should probably make those doors. Maybe. Yeah, I might make those extra doors, maybe. Get rid of those. Let's make doors. Okay, it's just your green warhead. I don't have one. I actually never play with those. Like, I said this yesterday, I was shocked to find out that I had grenades and an incendiary launcher in my storage. Because obviously it's come in on somebody, but from my perspective, I'm like, what the fuck? Kind of thing. I'm gonna pop doors up here. And I'm gonna hope that it doesn't superheat in here. I may have to put like an air conditioner or something, but I'm thinking about getting I'm thinking about getting rid of the air conditioners and the cold storage up here. Why is this yak threatening to run away? Is it because, oh for fuck's sake you lot. Can you haul the cloth? I don't get why they keep putting it in the fucking door. I'm guessing they picked that and they're standing in the door. They're great for corpse disposal again, so cannibalism. No. Look, the cannibalism that happened was legitimately something that couldn't be avoided in the caravan. The only way I could have possibly avoided it, sorry, we got to kill an orange horse. That's why we've got the orange horse emote, by the way. So whenever you see one of these bastards on the map, let me know by like spamming the horse emote. But yeah, no, I know that like the only way I could have avoided it was by leaving the corpses behind. My people wouldn't have eaten them then, but I also know that I wanted to bring them home, right? I wanted to bring them home to try to cremate them. I just kind of forgot, because it's been a fucking long time since my people have not taken food and decided to turn to cannibalism, that if you don't have food in your caravan, they will just eat each other, you know? Just a teensy oversight on my part that I haven't encountered for so long that I forgot it's a thing that exists, you know? That moment where you accidentally forget your colonists will cannibalize in like in a pinch, you know? I don't know, it's one of those things where like in hindsight, I'm so annoyed that they did it, but I can't do anything about it now. And after they arrived and I didn't have any corpses in the backpacks, there was nothing I could do about it anyway. So, you know, it happened. It happened, and why is it always when I'm like on a spot, somebody's gonna kill a fucking cat? Yeah, I don't know. One of these days, I'll zoom into an area and an animal won't get culled in that exact spot, you know? It'd be interesting. I gotta like measure the distance for this, for how far out it started. So once you take away their comfort, you will see people for who they truly are. Yeah, generally. Shit applies to real life too. But yeah, my people have been really angry for a long time, and I don't blame them. Like, they haven't had the luxuries they had at Salvation. Like, in Salvation, we had, I don't know if I can measure it from there. We had, like, everything. We had enough. I'll say we had enough stuff there, right? So, when we went to move, and suddenly we just had, well, nothing. And then they didn't even get to like borderline comforts, like basic comforts and stuff, and arrived and we had to leave. Like, they were pissed. And then we got here and it was a fucking dirt shack thing. It was literally just dust, and I put together this thing pretty quickly. And that's what they were living in, with the animals, with the gear, with the dead animals, you know, with the plague. They were not happy creatures for a while, you know. But it was all I could do to, like, get them to fucking stay here. Because I know that the amount of time it takes to make a fucking pen, right, is so fucking long to get them to, like, deconstruct it later for the few resources that I had. It's one of those, like, it's better off just to build the thing you want first instead of building a in-between thing. I love my notifications. The mail just told me... Oh man, fucking, it's oh, what do you call it, punctual. Like, just in case you didn't know, I'm like currently streaming. I'm glad it told you, because like, how would you know otherwise? Like, what would you do? I'm sorry. I also get myself, like, I get an email myself about like the go live notification I've chosen to use and stuff like that, and I sit there and I'm like, I also get it from some other streamers too. Sometimes I get like a email for it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because it will pop up, it'll pop up in my notifications on the top of my phone, and then I'll have to obviously like go check my email and shit. and I'm reading it. I'm like, what the fuck is this notification? Like, you know when you see something in passing, but you don't really see it? And you're like, the hell did I just read? And you go read it, and it's like, ah. I sort of do want this to be that spread out from there, but I don't really want it to be... I don't really want space behind it, but I could always shove... If I could fit one of these in here. Yeah, I could. Well, I wasn't planning on stocking this side up with solar, but like, I could do that. What I was thinking is that I kind of wanted this to be even on both sides, but like even from the front, but I'm essentially not going to build it up to front like that, so I might as well get rid of the line that I added. Oh man. Oh, that's... I still think that that's funny. That still got me. I also don't think I've finished making the outline on this place, come to think of it. Yeah, I haven't. Wow, I did double outlines and then I just forgot completely to add in the extra. It's fine. I love seeing all my animals running back to bed because at night time is when I can actually get like doors and other things like finished. You know, it's great. By actually marking up like a shit ton of beds, if your animals do get outside and they are roaming, they will generally run back to the bed at night. At least I've noticed. So it's kind of like a small way of solving the problem of your animals roaming within like 24 hours. The other thing I might do with this, I'm thinking about maybe chucking some egg boxes. Like, I don't know if my animals would get that far up there, but it would be kind of cool to have some egg boxes up around like where I cook. Oops, that ain't supposed to be there. Let me get this all fixed up in here. I just love seeing like my herds of like creatures and people and all sorts of shit just fucking going for a run. It's so cool to me to just see a lot of animals and colonists and stuff like running back into wherever they're going. I should have made that slate originally, but it's fine. We will make do with that one slight thing unless I can't deal with it later, and then I'll dig out that whole corner and we'll put the proper thing in. But we'll see. We'll get to that when I get to it. Knowing me, that's probably going to happen. What else can I do here? You're in a daze because intense pain. That's fine. I wanted to do... Oh, the lights. I knew I saw something when I was in this area, and I'm like, I don't know what I saw, but I saw something. I don't see power on that. Oh, that's right. I made these blue or green or something. What color did I make them? Yeah, blue. I was like, man, this corner looks really dark, and I'm guessing that there's a couple in here that are... must be either different colors. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few in here that's a slightly different color. See if I can grab all of those. I don't want the ones that are in storage. Don't grab them. I want all of those and all of the floor lights that we've got here currently. And what I did was I changed it to like a really light... I don't want that kind of blue. Maybe about that. And a little bit brighter. There we go. Change it. That's nice. I like that so much more immediately. Let me just double save that so I don't lose that by like some kind of minor fuck up thing. But yeah, I didn't have all the lights built when I was trying to like change the color in this place. So the lights that were getting added in are not the same color. But yeah, I wanted it to be bright. I want it to be obvious. Like, I don't mind this being like, I think this is purple. Yeah, this is purple. Up here was like a warmer color. Those might have got built afterwards. What are you lot? The chair, the light. That's purple too. I might have made this area purple by accident, but that's fine. I'll change this all eventually. All I try to do is I try to stay away from like reds for lights, because I did have, I had a butcher area once that was like bright red. And I thought it was such a great idea because like then it wouldn't show the blood. But then, yeah, I couldn't see the blood and it was hard to tell sometimes when I needed to like clean shit. So there was that, and it always looked bad in there. Like, I assumed that the people that were working in the butchering area were just like generally unhappy little creatures, you know. all of these. I did have an extra one designed to be built. Okay. I must have cancelled it at some point. Not Peters. Peters is doing stuff. Seahorse, when you're done with that, can I get you to construct this? It's a pretty big gamble, but I've got the steel for it, so we should be able to get this done. What I want is reset those. And take it down to 20 degrees across the board. I'm pretty sure I have a roof on both. No, I don't. Of course I don't. Because why would I have a roof to enclose, you know, an air-conditioned area? Let's get this up here too. Alright, they'll take out the wall behind there eventually, and then I can move these back. They'll probably pop open this sooner, I reckon, because whenever I've got something that's unfinished, they'll open it before they finish building it. Serious pain. Mate, you just got out of prison. Don't commit any, like, crimes at the moment. Because seriously, like, if he starts up... What's wrong with this one? It's got power and everything. So, funny thing is my hospital area / prison has, like, really good cooling system. I don't need it to be that efficient, but it's fine. How's my... What's over here going? For some reason, this is unpowered. I seriously think sometimes I must have an issue with, like... Oh, because nighttime. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with, like, my base at times? Alright. This is all on fucking solar. I know, it's on that too. I don't know. We just don't know. What do you set to? -5. Alright. Go find the other air conditioner. I think, yeah, this one got built. So what I want, make sure all of this is closed up the top. Yep. So I want to grab these air conditioners and I want to set them colder. Obviously not all of them are actively currently working. I can't do much about that right now, but let's reset them all. Let's set them to... -9 might be too much, but -5 wasn't much. Who's being squishy? Who's got surgery going on? There's somebody in here? Somebody eating? Oh, the cat's eating a yak. Alright, that explains something. Because I'm like, I can hear somebody snacking. I just can't fucking find them. You know? And we got everything out of the doors? Yes. Alright. Well, that's an interesting problem to have, but eventually I'll have this sealed off and then I'll just have the animals fucking in here eating the things. So that will happen. I haven't set them out here to clean that. And I'm thinking about putting a geothermal over here. I just don't have the steel for it yet. I've only got like 185 steel left. And that's probably enough to add in the extra air conditioner. Seriously, Seahorse, don't run away. Oh no, she's actually still working on it. Great. Alright, cool. Well, they're starting to work in here. I don't have electricity. Let's see, how's the power on this grid? Power is all connected. Nice. Alright. So my other thing too is that this area down the bottom is going to be separated onto like the bottom power grid, which I need to clean up where that wire kind of comes up through, but we'll sort that out soon. For the meantime, I'm going to see if I can organize like a bed situation here. Like, I don't much like the idea of like a small area to walk through, but I also don't want to like build through that. So I'm thinking about if I keep it in line with this, I'm not sure how much space I need, but I'm thinking about taking it down to about here, give or take, because it's really hard to see, but the area behind that is not very good for growing. So I might as well not use it, and they don't really get down here too much. Ravenously hungry. Look, we're working on that. They're busy fixing up these rooms, and before we know it, we'll have the cook things down here. I should be able to bring down these two now. Alright, you. Let's turn these off. I reckon somebody's going to drop all their stuff on the way here. I want these turned off now. Whoever was carrying something, not Arellen. Mate, are you building or are you... Yeah. Ah. I think I muted that in time. I had to sneeze so badly, and I'm like, that was going to be loud. Sorry. Hopefully I muted it in time. I'm not 100% sure. If somebody just had their eardrums like blasted out, I'm really sorry. Especially if you had like earplugs or something in. But yeah, hopefully I got to it in time. One doesn't require much steel. Like these ones are all like pre-existing, I just don't have wood. I wonder, that one's electric. If I designate you back on, like they haven't finished building the room in here. I don't want them to build the floor in here until that one is finished and these ones are done. But let's get these. Let's get simple meals. Like I said, I kind of want to have various meals of different orders. I never want my people to waste their time making like one meal at a time. The time it takes them to cook one meal, I just need them to be like pumping out 4 at a time. Because if I've got all of my cooks firing at the same time, it's generally enough. I think I just made one meal. It's generally enough if I have everybody making like 2 at a time kind of thing, or like 4 or something like that, because I need my cooks to basically make more food than the amount of time that they spend there. And yeah, I don't really want every single workbench to be doing every single thing, because it used to be an easy way to kind of like, you know, get certain level people to work on certain benches and stuff like that. But at this point, with the amount of food that we've got and the amount of food that I need to have cooked, I really need them to actually just make something. Anything. Like whatever they're... I fucking knew it. They're trying to like open that before fucking sealing it. Of course they are. So the only thing here... Like I could put down... like bridge here, and I could tuck like a bedroom back in here, but it'd be too big of a room. But yeah, let's get this measured out, because it's 4 by 3 is the size, and they're gonna have a little bit bigger. Like it's gonna go to the edge there, so this will be hallway situation here, right? But I obviously can't build that line there. Let me do it in reverse. Let me get where my lines are supposed to be and where my hallways are supposed to be clear. That'll be a bit easier to see. So obviously I can't build, let's do 3, 4. So I should be able to build from here being the first one available, which means that this is probably going to have like a double line on it, just for like the symmetry of it. Is that really it? Is 4, 3? Hold on. Yeah, no, it's 4, 3. It just looks so fucking small when I do it like that. I would have loved to have been able to have given everybody a bigger room. It would have been great if I could have done that, but with this many people and with the prospect of potentially more people in the future, I don't want to risk not having enough space. To poop the streamer. Hey Bubba, how you doing? Where's your panther? Hold on. Let's go boop your panther. Your panther is a whole ripe 15 years old now, Bubba. And they've only got, they have themselves an epic scar across their eye, and they've got a kidney shot out. But that's fine. They're still alive. I did check. So your Bubba panther's all safe and alive and well. I'm hoping that it and Supreme stays for a long time, considering we lost one of the thrombos. Like, you'd think I would be more sad about Marigold. You really would think I'd be more sad about losing Marigold, especially being like an original Thrombo and stuff, but I just kind of like, I don't know, on some level, if that's like the least amount of casualties from that battle is basically 4 like named bonded animals and a few like non-named bonded animals, I could probably deal with that. It just kind of sucks, you know? It sucks a little bit because obviously they're now gone. They won't make it to like the end flag and stuff, but there was a fair chance that they never were going to. Look. Nice. Yeah, how's your morning going, Bubba? How you been? I don't know how many rooms I'm going to get here, but as long as I end up with, what, 37? Well, actually, we're going to need more than that, because I've got 247 people. We had 62. If I can make extra, I think it will be fine, you know? If I end up with extra rooms, it'll be whatever. Doing good, how are you? I'm alright. I think I'm a little bit sore at this point because, like, I stood up for, like, ages, like, cooking earlier. And I always get, like, a little bit sore and tired from that kind of thing, but I'm pretty proud of the jam stuff that I made, and I'm hoping that it sets. So, yeah. I got more cooking and shit to do with that, but, you know, it'll be fine, probably, maybe, I don't know. And I'll probably, well, I won't get to go to bed early tonight because I have to wait until, like, the sun rises so I can drive out to my cousin's to, like, drop her off some jam. I want to tie the jam to her gate so I can send her a message and let her know that her gate's jammed. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. So, yeah, that's what I want to do in the morning. She's not going to understand straight away, but, like, once she sees it, she should get it. Because I know she's got a lock on her gate, so I know I can't get in and, like, leave it closer to her house. So it'll be the best I can do is hide it behind her gate. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that so much more than I should be. But yeah, that should be pretty fun. That's going to be my morning, basically. And then I'll probably go to bed then, like, when I get home. So it'll be a bit of a slightly late morning, I think. But it'll be fine. Tomorrow night's Diablo, yeah. So, you know, not too bad. And I've only got 2 people with extreme break risk right now, so we're doing really good. We've only got, like, a couple of people that are, like, really pissed off. How are we going with this? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make that by 10. It would be 20, 30. That would immediately be probably nearly enough. 30, 40. 40 would be enough. And then 50 would be extra. So if I go down by 1 more. If I go down by 1 more, I'd go up by 1 more. Either would work. I could probably extend this down a tiny bit. Although I might need bridge, maybe. We'll see. I still think it's funny that you have an animal named Bubba. The thing is, I didn't name it. Cody's got cataracts. Fucking Cody. My colonist named it. So that's the thing that I think is cool. Is because, like, for anybody that doesn't know, I do not rename anybody in my colony or any animals. Whatever they're called, whatever my colonists call them is whatever they're called. Right? So, like, all the different names that they come up with and stuff is just, like, you know, the rhino that's called Ham. I think that's fucking hilarious. It'd be funny if it was a pig, but still. I once had a bear called Jerky, and I thought that was epic because, like, I just don't know why, but I just thought of, like, you know, beef jerky, but it was a bear. It amused me deeply. And I've got a wild Drumbo, so, you know. I've got some good names in here. I've lost some good names too. I also wanted to look at as well my history. It can tell you how many people in my colony have died. So I've had 53 people die off from this colony. So if we're currently at the 247, if I was to include everybody that I've had in the past that's already passed away, we would have 300 colonists. So overall, in the entire span of the time I've been playing Asora, we've had 300 people, like, not consecutively at the same time. Let me clarify that. Not all at once, but we have had as a grand total as 300 people at any given time passing through, you know, coming and going deaths and stuff, which is nuts. I also can't believe that that's exactly that fucking number at the moment. Like, an exact number. Like, I was expecting a random one, not 300. But yeah, it's insane. The odd of that happening, it's high though. What, the animal's getting named? I think I've had more than one Bubba before, but I think it's been a Thrumbo in the past. I don't think I've had Supreme before. Sorry. Fucking hell. I've had Supreme before. I think I've had Hugger. I've had Ruby on a cat. Sally I've had before. I don't know about Katrina, but I think we had 2 Katrinas. Yeah, I don't think I've got any other names currently on them. Yeah, no other named ones that I know of. Like, I've had lots